All right, question number 4. How did I get started in the gaming community? Well, overall, I started with video games when I was younger. My older brothers are to thank for that. I used to play a lot of Mortal Kombat, basically PlayStation games or Nintendo games. Sometimes when I visited my uncle, I got to play on his Sega and Sonic the Hedgehog, which was super fun. But anytime I had to jump over those big holes or anything like that, I get really scared because I'm afraid of heights. That's still in effect now. Any games where I have to look down across a bridge, I just start to shake. I hate it. I hate heights so much. In game, out of game, doesn't matter. But anyways, that's where I kind of got started. I got suckered into World of Warcraft from my ex-husband. Got addicted to that for a couple years. Then really started to take on first-person shooters, which to my delight, I found out that I was actually pretty good at. So after playing a lot of first-person shooters, I started to realize, hey, there's maybe like some sort of social network. I can get to know some of these people on the other side, and come to find there are. Whether it's Gamertag Picks, World of Warcraft Social Network, Faces of WoW, One Up. There's so many sites where you can meet other people that play games like you. And honestly, I was interested in finding other females that played, because at the time, 5, 6, 15 years ago, there weren't a lot of female gamers. And so it was kind of hard to relate to anybody that I knew personally because they never played games. I was kind of the odd one out. I was the girl who hung out with the boys, who played video games and board games. Like literally, what was it? Back in college, I was in a sorority, and they had this big party afterwards, and it was kind of, like a drinking party at some guy's house. And all the girls were in the back and talking about the dress and la-di-da, and a couple of the guys were out front. They were playing Halo. So I was like, hey, can I play? Picked up a controller and stood there in heels and a dress and kick everybody's ass. Awesome, I know, but it's just one of those things. It's something that I enjoy, something that I got into relatively quickly thanks to my older brothers, and then just kind of more and more afterwards, I kind of knew that in terms of dating, if the guy didn't play video games or board games, I wasn't going to be interested, because that's primarily what was going to take up most of my time. I mean, I played anything, everything, as much as I could all the time. I mean, anybody remember Oregon Trail? Yeah. In elementary school, I stayed inside to play that instead of going outside to have fun, which is, not good, because you should always be outside and exercising. But if you're like me right now, I have a Connect. So inside, exercise, dancing, so much fun. That's pretty much when I got started. And in terms of getting started with Charisma Plus 2, I found out about them about a year ago, and realized that I needed to work on a couple things of myself in terms of confidence and just general things, and applied and got accepted. And within the month, I was out at one of the biggest gaming conventions out there, E3. And just the year before, I had been saying when I worked at what was this store called? Game Tag. I worked at Game Tag, and I was just like, I would love, love, love to go to E3. It'd be so amazing if I could do that. And, bless my heart and bless Ivana's heart, I was able to get out to E3 within a month, from just, being myself. Finally being myself was starting to pay off. I was so alone and unable to do much of anything, with the people that I knew, because it was only guys that gamed. It's just, I don't know. I'm babbling now. Anyways, I love video games. I got started when I was really, really young. I was good when I was really young, and I'm just getting better. So that's where I kind of got started in the gaming community. Thanks to my brothers. You say thanks to them.